Okay, so when I bought this pizza, this amazing thing at the bus happened. There was this kid 2 seats in front of me that had a balloon, and he kind of fickled with it, and it resulted in the balloon popping, and the reactions to the people on the bus. Oh, I wish I had it on tape. You know, Trondheim is a city with a lot of people, different people from everywhere around the world, and the probability for someone speaking another language is high, and thus I heard like this, like so many people on the bus, they were shocked in many languages because of the popping of the balloon, and it was so strange because at first when it just popped, people sounded like really scared, and then something happened like, that's not the sound of a balloon, I mean an explosion, and then they were like, oh, it's a balloon, and it went from like so afraid people to like oh, silly me in about 2 seconds flat, and it was beautiful. Pizza. There's not many things that is as famous as it is, and you know the reputation of pizza. That reputation is not overrated, and Coke as well. It belongs. The soda, not the drug. At the time being, it's time for me now to read. I need to do this summary of a learning book to pass the exam. I hope to pass the exam, of course, and you will need to do something to do so. So I'm going to read my book, and then I will turn it into a short text which I share on this Facebook group with my mates, with my study mates. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Coke, it's good for you. So I'm going to read now, and I take notes on my notebook, or it's kind of not a notebook because it's not really a notebook. It's more like an almost stationary computer because of the size. So yeah, this is it. This is my computer, and this is my notes. We're going to read this book, and I really am glad it's not this book because it's okay. It's in English. I know English. It's a great language, but the actual language in this book, I guess this is not what you would call tabloid language. I have read many of these sentences a lot, and I have to think, what does this really mean? So thanks God is this easy to understand language in this. Yeah, but on the downside, in this book and all the other books except this one, they always refer to this book. So I guess this is where the most of the stuff I need to know is from. So that kind of sucks. But I will continue to read this book now. See you later. I hate doing this. I think learning by doing is the best way to learn stuff. And I'm studying something called media science, and that's okay. I mean, it's interesting, but it's just how you do this. Oh god, I'm sick of it. But how are you going to make that into something practical, something you can do? Good questions, good questions. So my friend in high school or college or whatever, she has this website, and this is her project. This is a paid concept that she got money for while in school. We don't do stuff like that. Why don't we? I want to do stuff like that. She has used software to make this logo, and I know that she has done something else as well, but it's not. I mean, it's in the portfolio. There are a lot of different things that she has made and stuff like this. She has done a lot of these things, and that's awesome. She does this as a hobby. As a hobby, I'm drawing patterns. I draw them from the start to the end. The inspiration I get from animals. Yeah, so that's why I want to change my field of study to something called film and TV production, which I guess explains itself what it is, and I bet it's more practical. It's more learning by doing. I think there will be some quite amount more of learning by doing in those kind of studies, so that's good.